What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my Enlisted to Ensign journey. This is episode 3. So, after my first two videos, I received quite a few messages from sailors asking if they should apply for NCP or if they are qualified for it. And honestly, I can't answer that for you. But what I can do is share the questions I asked myself before I submitted my package. And some of this also apply if you're planning to apply for MECP. So hopefully this helps you decide if this path is really for you. So before you spend months and months building your package, ask yourself these 4 questions. So question number 1, school. Have you done your prerequisites? Every nursing school is a little different, but most BSM programs require general educations like chemistry, microbiology, biology, anatomy, physiology 1 and 2, and a few other prerequisite classes to be done before you can even apply for NCP and MECP. There is an instruction for MECP for those courses, so go take a look and see if you already done those or in the middle of doing it. If you haven't started those yet, that's where I would start. For me, I use tuition assistance to earn my allied health associates in allied health science in Virginia Beach South University, and about 95 of those credits was transferred to my BSN program in ODU, so Old Dominion University, even though most of them were online classes. So South University is very military friendly, and knocking out those classes while in sea duty is absolutely doable. Being in a sea duty is not an excuse. So but I always ask myself this question: how bad do you want this? Or how bad do you want it? So even if you're attached to a ship, it's possible. Just have to talk to your education officer and see if you can have a laptop assigned to you that can connect to the network, and maybe you can do your online classes on your off times. I know ship life isn't easy, and we work long hours. In aviation, we work 12 hours on 12 on 12 off, and sometimes that means you have to choose whether you want to go to the chow line or you want extra sleep, because sometimes you don't get those 3 meals a day. But if we're quite being honest with ourselves, we also spend a lot of time watching movies or scrolling through our phones, reading some novels, before we go to bed. So why not use an hour or two each week to invest in yourself? You're already out there serving your country. Don't forget to serve yourself too. And before I moved on, I want to do a quick shout out to CS2 Janine Bayona. She just earned her master's degree, CS2 type. She was doing online schooling while we were deployed in the polar ESB3 while we were in the Middle East. After they clean up the chow hall, the mess deck, she was there, y'all, doing her online courses. And I found her Facebook post that she recently graduated from her master's degree. So that's just one example. Congratulations, ate. You're one of the proof that it can be done while on sea duty. I did my associates half sea duty and half shore duty, so it can be done, y'all. Question number 2, finances. One thing I don't hear people talk about enough is what happens after you separate, financially wise. Your active duty paycheck stops. So before you even submit your package, ask yourself, what's your plan? For me, my family and I sat down and looked at everything we do our budget on an Excel sheet. It's color coded. That's how I do my budget. So we looked at our mortgage, our bills, childcare, groceries. Basically, we ask ourselves, can we actually make this work for the next 21 months that I'm gonna be in nursing school? Granted, NCP gives you $1,000 allowance every month. You still get your BAH, and they give you $20,000 bonus. So it's really up to you to be. The budget's gonna be tight because I'm an E5 right now, so my base pay will be taken out of because I'm not in active duty. I would be in IRR, which is individual ready reserve. We could talk about that on the next video. But anyway, my husband actually picked up another job because he didn't want me to be stressing about finances while I go to nursing school. Bless his heart. He wanted me to focus and spend my extra time with our kids instead of working another job. I'm incredibly thankful for that. But sadly, I know not every one of us has that kind of support, and that's okay. Your plan might look different than mine. Maybe it's using your GI Bill wisely. Maybe choosing a nursing school that's more in the higher BH area, like California or New York, because I think those BAH are around 4,000 to 5,000, and if you can be roomies with somebody, that'll be you'll save good bucks. You might not even have to do a side job and just focus on your school. So it depends on your situation. So maybe it's having a flexible job. Like I said, I was doing my nail technician license, because if you don't know, nail techs make money, they make cash, but that's not applicable for everyone. What if you're a guy applying for NCP or MECP, or just NCP, because MECP you still get your active duty pay anyway. If you are applying for NCP and you're a guy, you can still do DoorDash on the side. That's flexible. You can work around that schedule. So it's not a dead end. Once again, it's how bad do you want it? Just have a plan, because nursing school is already hard enough. I know it's gonna be tough. The last thing you want is to spend your energy worrying about how you're going to pay for your bills every month. Ask yourself, can I realistically afford to take this leap? And if the answer is not yet, that's okay too. Maybe this year is the year you build your financial foundation, so the next year you can submit the strongest application possible. And delayed doesn't mean canceled. Sometimes delays from, in God's point of view, it's protection for yourself too. So keep that in mind. Question number 3 is conditional release. Will your rating even let you apply? Or in my case, if you watch episode 2, will your command let you apply for it? For active duty sailors, this honestly can become one of the biggest hurdles. So back in 2023, I had about 60% of my MECP package finished when my conditional request, my 1306 from PERS, got denied. And the reason was I was transferring command soon, so they told me to resubmit once I checked to my next command. At that time, it was frustrating because I already done everything and just wasted some of the board of appraisals that I had. Anyway, if you watch episode 2, you already know what happened after I checked into ATC 5. I almost never got the opportunity to apply because of my Assistant Maintenance Officer. He didn't recommend my request before it made its way to the commanding officer. So before you spend months putting together a package, ask yourself if your community is your community even able to release you? It's not always within your control, but it's definitely something you need to think about early in the process. And question number 4, commissioning physical. Are you medically qualified to commission? This applies whether you're NCP or MECP. Don't wait until you're almost finished with your package before scheduling your commissioning physical. We all know the scheduling with medical. Take care of your health now, because some conditions can receive waivers through BUMED, but some cannot. So every situation is different. The earlier you know where you stand, the more time you'll have to work through any issues if they come up. This isn't meant to scare you. It's just something I wish more people plan on earlier, because your physical is one of the requirements that can determine whether your package moves forward. So those are the 4 biggest questions I think every active duty sailor should ask before applying for NCP. Everyone's journey is different, but these were the questions that shaped mine. If after asking yourself these four questions, your answer is still yes, this is what I want, then I genuinely hope you go for it. And in the next episode, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I build my NCP package as an active duty sailor, from requesting my conditional release up to submitting everything to my recruiter. And as always, thank you for following along on my enlisted to ensign journey. I'll see you in the next one.